Good morning. Welcome to the Youngevity Photo Brands call. I'm Stacy Croninger. We're so glad to have you here. We have Lisa Evans in the background, so if you have questions, type them in. She'd be happy to answer them, and I'll try and watch as well and answer any questions that might come up. But we're going to go through some things today, so let me show you what we've got on planned here. We're going to start off with some project ideas. We're going to talk about Club for March. Promotions and sales, and also new artwork is in there, I just realized. Some upcoming events, resources, and our next meeting. Okay, so starting off, project ideas. So I want to make sure that everyone's aware of the project sheets we've been adding into the Youngevity Resource Center. If you go to youngevityRC.com, go to the product now I'm going to forget. I'm going to show you in just a second here. Anyways, you go to the product marketing page and then go to photo, and then under ideas and inspiration, you will find a variety of project sheets. And we are adding to those, okay? So these are ones that we added in January. But the great thing about this particular one, the Love Abounds album, is it doesn't have to be just for Valentine's Day. Yeah, that's when we released it because it's got kind of a Valentine's theme to it. But you could really do it any time of year, any time that you want to tell someone how much you love them. And in fact, in the idea sheet, which you can see here, we gave some ideas of ways you could use it. 10 reasons I love you, why I love you, our first year together, the baby's first year, years of love, do one page for a spread. And this uses a combination of things. It uses the Valentine Make and Shape card kit, which you would think, I'm not making cards, I'm making layouts. But you use those shakers, which you can see here, as inserts into these page protectors that come with, that you can purchase, or you can, when you buy this little red album, some come with it, okay? So this was a kit that you could buy all together, but you can still buy all the individual pieces. So it's a 6x8 album with the page inserts, and this one is the one that has multiple page sizes, and it comes in a variety of different layouts and things. And then you have the Valentine Make and Shape card kit. We gave you some ideas of how to create some of these different shakers. There's some photos in there. You slide your photos in and go, okay? So it's really easy. It's a fun thing to do. So you'll check out that particular album idea. Then we have the Winter Wonders Wreath, and this was created by Debbie Hutchings. And again, we're kind of starting to focus on spring, but you could take the same concept and use it with any paper. So we're using the Winter Wonders collection by Katie Petit for this, but you could swap it out to any paper. So this is just strips of paper wrapped around a foam wreath with a bow tied on it, okay? Really easy. So check that out for if you're looking for an easy, inexpensive project that maybe you want to do at one of your events, because you can use, like I said, any paper, so people could pick a color that matches their home or their decor. Then this is the Winter Wonders 2-page layout, and most of us are probably dealing with some snow. Some of you may not be, which you know, either grateful for or you're disappointed. But it's still a great time to work on your layouts with all those winter activities. So this again is done by Debbie Hutchings using the Winter Wonders collection. And you'll see how cute this is. It incorporates border strips that are, some of them are cut apart. It has the snowflake punch. It has, she's cut this particular 2-inch border strip apart to make these little squares and popped them up with foam squares. And again, the idea sheet goes through and gives you all the steps that you need to create this 2-page layout. And one more, this is the, not sure why that photo looks so ski-wompy, really sorry about that. This is the Miracles and Milestones 2-page layout that Lisa Evans created. And it's showing how you can use it to remember important things in your life that might have a religious or family focus to them. Lots of different possibilities of things that you can do with this particular collection. And all the instructions are there for you with a much better picture than apparently the one that I grabbed for this. Okay, so make sure you check out those project sheets. We will be adding additional ones. I'm going to show you one of the bundles that we have coming up for March, and we actually have the project already created, so we'll have a project sheet up for that in the next few days. So let's look at the Heritage Makers Studio new art. This is the link to it. Here is the video, and I'm going to full screen this guy and play it for you. Okay, there you have it. Now, what's the first thing you notice in that artwork? We have 2019 calendar grids, okay? We had some requests for it. We were already working on it, so I was glad we were ahead of the plan on that, so watch for those 2019 calendar grids. Also, there's so many fun word art things that you can use for any occasion, that you can use for home decor pieces. And that snapshot kit, oh my gosh, those cameras and all the fun things that you can use for your everyday layout. So lots of variety of things in there. Take advantage of that artwork. That will be available on March 1st. Okay. Oh, next up, we have our Memory Making Club for Our Memories for Life. And this one is all about spring. So we are including in it for you the Wonder 2 designer cardstock by Lauren Hines. The Floral Flourish by Katie Petite pocket border strips, the Wonder 2 by Lauren Hines 2-inch border strips, as well as the pocket journal cards, and then the springtime stackable stickers. Your bonus item is the Purple Pansy Solid Core cardstock. So you're getting lots of things that you can use for all your spring layouts, for any projects that you're creating. Lots and lots of fun things. I love working with these particular colors. It just makes me happy. As much as I love winter, there's something about spring. So take advantage of this club. It is $49.95. We do have a square available for Canada, and I don't remember the price off the top of my head. It's like 63 something, same price as last month. So watch for all these squares being posted right after this call today. Or if you received the newsletter, then you also got the squares in that. Next up, here's our first promotion. It's an Easter card kit, and it includes all these things: the Miracles and Milestones designer cardstock, the Butterfly Paper Punch, Pearls and Brad's collection, and the Springtime stackable stickers. And you'll see we have 3 different card examples here. And I tried to make a variety of designs so that it covered a couple different styles, okay? So we have your bunny-inspired ones with Easter eggs and things. We have kind of a spring-inspired one, and we have more of a religious one. It's hard to tell, but this is one of the crosses cut out of the Miracles and Milestones collection. Okay, so we will have this available as a project sheet sometime this week. If you are doing social selling, this is also one of the promos that you can get for social selling. The difference is it does not include the Butterfly Paper Punch, okay? So if you want the Butterfly Paper Punch, you need to buy it this way, which is 30% off at $59.95. Or if you're in social selling, it's one of the host promos that you can take advantage of there as well. Okay, so that's promo number 1 for hands-on. Promo number 2 for hands-on is a spring into Easter. I don't know if you've used the Whispering Lilac page layout kit or any of those products, but they are perfect for spring. I love purple. I love the combination of purple and yellow together. And look how fun this is to put into a layout. And you can use it for any occasion. It doesn't have to be spring. These are just adorable baby photos, okay? This kit is nice because it includes everything you would need, including the adhesive. So the kit itself includes instructions for layouts, and it has all the pieces you need for, I believe it's 8 pages or so, 8 double-page spreads. But we're giving you a pen so you can do journaling, your adhesive, as well as foam squares, because in my opinion, you need to add some dimension to your layouts, just to add a little depth and excitement to it, okay? So this is a great gift to give to someone who maybe wants to get started in scrapbooking, because it does have all those great instructions on how to put together these layouts, as well as the adhesive and everything. Or if you're just looking for a great kit for yourself, love it, okay? So grab this. There will not be a idea project sheet for this because the layouts are included in this kit already, okay? So we do have a square that shows you this cute layout that we just put photos on, but this is an actual design out of the instructions that come with the kit. So take advantage of that one. Now for our digital products, we actually are splitting this up just a little bit this time because we don't have an overlap of products here. Let's play. This time of year, you're either inside trying to figure out something to do, especially now the Olympics are over, there's not anything to watch on TV, so I thought, play. Let's see the things we can do to play. These are also great gift ideas if you're looking for gifts. So snap to finish puzzles, all sizes are on sale for 15% off. We have them this size that they're designed for kids, and we have them in this size which are designed for adults, and you can choose the number of pieces in your puzzle. Okay, and it tells you the size it's going to make, 11 by 14, 8 by 10, but the number of puzzle pieces is what you want to pay attention to. Okay, so you'll notice again, children's sizes, adult size pieces. Then in Heritage Makers, we're going to put our playing cards on sale. You can use designs that have actual playing cards on and put a photo on them. You'll want to go grab a template because these cards do not print the standard ace, king, queen on them, okay? They're blank and you can put whatever you want on them. But we do have some designs like this one that have those standard cards on. Or you could do something like this family matching game where you have all the different family members, grandma, grandpa, cousins, mom, dad, siblings, and you match up who those people are. You can do card games that help your kids with colors and shapes. You could do Go Fish. You can do cards that you do little notes that you can put in people's lunches or leave on their beds and different things. Lots of possibilities of playing cards. Those will also be 15% off. And that's March 1st through the 31st. Now, for those of you who want to know what's April, those are coming. I'm working on the next 3 months right now. And in fact, we're going to do a spring mini catalog that will cover April, May, and June with a variety of themes. And so all of those promos will be in that mini. So you'll know the next 3 months worth of promos for hands-on as well as digital based on that mini, okay? So those are coming. Now, this is not necessarily a promo. Sorry, I should have changed this, but we want to make you aware of something. This again went out in the newsletter. We've communicated this with our top leaders as well. The original tape runners, which I have shown here, you'll notice it's got kind of a frosted look to it. It does not have the Our Memories for Life logo on it. Those have been out for almost 2 years. I cannot believe it's been that long. And because we feel like most people have gone through their stashes by now, and because we find that adhesive breaks down differently based on where it's been stored, heat, humidity, things like that, we are making the decision that after March 31st of 2018, that those will no longer be eligible for returns. Now, if you have one that has an issue, you can still return it up to March 31st, okay? And all we ask is that you send us a photo of the damaged product, and then customer service will take care of either a refund or replacement. We will, for the next 5 weeks, waive having to find the order number for those, but we do ask that you provide a photo. That's the only way we can document that these have been damaged. After March 31st, if you have one of the new runners, the clear ones that have the logo on it, that is damaged or doesn't work or something, then we ask you to follow the standard customer service protocol, which is to provide a photo. We need to know your order number because we only accept returns for 12 months after the date of purchase, okay? So we'll still handle returns for the new runners, but the original runners, they have been out long enough that we feel like it's time to not do refunds on those, okay? So please let your team members know that this is the situation. And they have until March 31st, but we do need photos of those original ones, the damage done to them, so that we can get those returned, okay? So moving on, let's talk about events. We actually have Photo U planned out for the next few months. Very excited about that. Our next Photo U is on Thursday, March 15th, and we're going to talk about creating displays, how to freshen up your area, your home. Spring seems to be that time of year where you want to kind of shake things up and change your look, and so we are going to talk about that on March 15th. We do talk digital for the first half hour, hands-on for the second half hour, and we split out those recordings. And if you're wondering about the ones from February, I apologize. I will get those done the next day or two, so those are up. Okay, it is 7 p.m. And it is a Zoom meeting. You do not have to register. You can just show up, but the link will be posted when we post this particular square, okay? Or it's available in the newsletter as well. Also want to remind you that we have National Scrapbook Day coming up. The official day for National Scrapbook Day is Saturday, May 5th, and we will be holding an online event that day through Facebook. This is where you can go to register for that. You don't have to register, but you do need to at least by that day so you can be part of that group and see the postings and things. It will be handled through Zoom. But we know that a lot of you have your National Scrapbook Day events other times. So as of April 1st, we will have a variety of resources available for you. Project sheets, ideas on how to host an event, some videos, a variety of things that will help you out. Those will be available April 1st, and we will have a special landing page so that everything's in one location that's easy to locate that you can use for National Scrapbook Day or any other time of year. Okay, we're not going to brand it necessarily National Scrapbook Day, but that's what we're designing these particular items for. So start planning those events, and if you want to join us on the online day, then make sure you go and register on Facebook so that you can be a part of that group. Okay, as a reminder, we have our Facebook group, and it's a great resource because we post lots of things there. The main thing that you'll want to go grab are the squares and Facebook headers that you can use on your pages and groups so that you can advertise the various products. But we also do include project sheets there, although we're starting to move more to the Resource Center because it's a more central location. You don't have to wade through all the files, things like that. We put all of our promos in there. We have individual sections of the idea books. All you need to do is request to join, but you do need to be a distributor. This is a distributor group. It is closed so that you can ask questions about building your business. It's not designed for customers. Okay, so we are talking about business and promoting things like that. If you have customers that want to get information, then send them over to the YGY Photo page, and the name is actually YGY Photo, formerly the Heritage Makers and Our Members for Life, blah, 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 something or other like that, okay? So send them to the page. The group is a closed group. We do Create With Us Facebook Live segments every Wednesday at 2 p.m. and we're showing a combination of products from YGY Photo. So sometimes it'll be digital things, sometimes it'll be hands-on, sometimes it'll be a combination of them, trying to make them things that are seasonal so that you can use them at that time, but they can be adapted for other times, okay? Some of these we will actually make project idea sheets out of, like the wreath that we showed last week. I'm working on a project sheet for that. So you can use those as a resource. We do launch this from the YGY Photo page, not the group. It is automatically recorded so that you can review it later, share it, all those good things. The Memory Keeping Idea Book is available online only, and we will be doing, as I said, minis, and we'll be doing those quarterly, and we'll post PDFs for those once we do those as well. Then our YouTube channel, I always like to remind you about this. You saw the preview that we just did, but also it has great resources like the Photo U and Studio U classes. It has the previews, call recordings, Year in a Snap. Year in a Snap is a great way to hold an event. So if you're looking for something to do at your events, go look at those resources. It gives you some ideas of things you can do for gathering people, creating pages, getting people started, okay? Lots of fun tutorials there. So make sure you take advantage of that YouTube channel. If you can't remember where it is, all you need to do is go to YouTube, search for YGY Photo, and it will bring up that page, okay? Then the Youngevity Resource Center, which I mentioned earlier, there it is. Resources, go to the Business Center, Product Marketing, and under Product Marketing, choose Photo, and then you'll see it divided up into ideas and inspiration, as well as the other photo brands that are there. You also want to check out the blog posts that we do. Lisa's pretty good about putting those on Facebook, but in case you're not on Facebook, go check out those blog posts. We have some great ideas from our ambassadors on things that you can do and inspirational stories. It's a really fun place to go. As well as campaign and promotional materials, which is down here under Business Center. Not only do we have campaigns that happen for the different brands, so that's where we'll put our National Scrapbook Day things, but that's where you find the gift guides, like for Valentine's Day, we just finished up. We'll have one for Mother's Day. You'll find the other brands have pages that are like Savor and Essential Oils and Jewelry, okay? So take advantage of those locations. So that covers everything I have scheduled for this morning. Our next meeting will be Tuesday, March 27th. That's the joy of February and March. You don't have to think about what the next meeting is going to be at 9 a.m. So do any of you have any additional questions? Lost internet, couldn't get on. What is the publishing special for Heritage Makers upcoming? It's 15% off on playing cards. Okay. So, oh yes, thanks, Suzanne. The white refill pages, we have had those available for order. They've been on back order. They will begin shipping the first part of next week. Okay. So, if you've been waiting for those white refill pages, take advantage of ordering those. If they're on back order, they will start shipping on the first part of next week. So we're just waiting for them to arrive, and we appreciate your patience on that, but you'll be very excited about using those. The mini catalogs will be digital only. They will not be physical, but we will do them in a PDF format that you could print and hand out to people. So hopefully that will help. And Jennifer, we will be announcing all the promos for hands-on and digital for the next 3 months when we do the mini catalog, which will be available here in a few weeks. So I don't have the April one set yet, so we'll be releasing that soon, okay? And we did have a request for a comparison between Snap to Finish and some of our competitors. Let me see what I can get put together on that. Some of it's a little bit harder to do because we don't know all the details of how other companies print their things, but where we can, let me see what I can do for that, okay? What other things, what other questions do you have? Any other last questions? Yeah, I know that the ink is a hard thing, but the cost to print those is prohibitive at this point. If we can get to a point where we can make them at a price point that you can pay for them as well as we can print them, then we will do that. We are constantly looking for ways to get those printed. But it usually comes down to a cost thing. We have printed some of the minis for the other brands, and they have not sold well. And I know people say, I'll buy them, but we have not seen that. So if we can find a way to make it profitable, then we will certainly be doing that, okay? Any other questions? Nothing else? Okay. The new refills do not work in the old runners. You will need to make sure that you use new refills with new runners. I know that we've had people that have luckily got away with that, but there are many people that they happen to jam, and so we do not recommend that you use old runners with new refills or old refills with the new runners. You need to keep the old with the old and the new with the new. Okay, so yeah, please make sure that they are not swapping those in and out. The difference between the new runners, the two runners, the original ones are more of a frost look and they do not have the OMFL logo on them. The new ones are a clearer look and they have the logo on them. In fact, okay, we'll see. Here is the original one. Here is the new one. Okay, so if I put them side by side, you can see that there's a difference. You can see through the new one, and of course the big logo is going to be your biggest difference. Okay, so that's your difference between the two runners. Hopefully that helps. Oh, Kathy, that's a great suggestion. If you print at Office Max or some other place, then that will most likely help you keep it cheaper than printing at home. And then you don't have to worry about going through your ink as well. Good suggestion. Okay, any other last questions before we wrap this up? Let me thank everyone for coming this morning, and I hope that this information is helpful for you. If there are things that you would like to see included in this meeting, feel free to email me at skroninger@heritagemakers.com, post on Facebook. You can type something in here if you would like, because we want this to be beneficial to you. But I also don't want it to be just a lot of fluff that you're like, why did I bother, okay? So with that, we are going to wrap up this call, and I will see you back here on March 27th. If I don't see you before then, at either Photo U or Facebook Live or just around the internet, okay? Thanks so much. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.